All right, we are back, Sports Social on Soundcast FM. I'm at Easton once again, and I'm joined by my special guest. Mr. Jamael Lynch is in the building. So how are you doing today?
I'm great, man. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, man. We out here in Brooklyn. What up, baby?
All right. Now, obviously, a lot going on in your world, man. You gotta just let people know, like, we're happy to have you, of course.
Yeah.
Let people know you're in the D League right now.
Yes.
And you're currently playing for Los Angeles?
Yeah, they have my rights right now. I was hurt this season. We actually just lost in the championship, but we lost to Sioux Falls. But, we'll see what happens next season where I'm going to be at. But, yeah, I'm in the NBA D League and, currently still rehabbing, getting better, getting stronger, getting faster, getting smarter.
Nice.
So just day by day, man.
Nice. How was the process of, like, just playing in the D League and just playing with, so many different players, and everybody wants to make that move up to the NBA. How was that lifestyle, just playing there?
Well, this is my second year playing. So I played with the Knicks team a couple of years ago when they were in Erie. Allen Houston and them, they drafted me, and it was a great experience. I played with Donald Sloan, who was a starting point guard with the New Jersey Nets right now. The experience is amazing, man. It's always better when you have people who have the same goal in mind. They want to win, but at the same time, they want to get to the next level as well. So that camaraderie, that friendship, that building those lasting relationships, I love it, man. I love that level, and I'm looking forward to getting to the next one.
Okay, so let's take everybody back a little bit and let them know how this whole thing started. You're a Brooklyn boy, so let us know, like, how did the whole thing begin, this whole journey?
Well, man, I could take you back, man. I could go way back. So basically, we started when I was 5 years old. I started playing basketball. I'm from Williamsburg Projects in Brooklyn. Started playing my first tournament in Williamsburg. I know the rim I made my first basket in. So it brings back a lot of nostalgic memories. But I had the opportunity to play at a prestigious high school at Bishop Loughlin.
Right.
A lot of great players came out of there, Mark Jackson and stuff like that. Great conference, CHSAA, Chris Mullen, Sunyata Gaines, Russell Robinson. I can go back. So it's been a great experience there. Then I played at junior college, where I won a championship, was All-American, All-Region, All-Conference, top 25 in every statistical category. From there, I went to the University of Rhode Island, and I finished at UMass Lowell. After that, played in France, played in Germany, won the championship in Germany. Great experience. My man Everidge and Daniel Pierre, we had a great time. It's always great playing with people you grew up with. So that was a great experience. From there, I got drafted. That next season, I got drafted to the NBA D League. Played in Erie Bayhawks for a little bit. And then I'm good.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay,
you're good.
Erie Bayhawks for a little bit, and then I was hurt for about 2 years. Came back, got hurt again this season. So now I'm just rehabbing, getting better, make sure I come back. When I do come back, it's better than I was when I left. You know what I mean?
Right,
it has to be. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You got to be head and shoulders above what you left with.
Definitely.
So it's been a journey, man. But the journey has been something that I'm thankful for, because it allowed me to have a testimony. Right. A lot of kids come from where I come from. They don't get to have the opportunity to play at that level, and even have the opportunity to train with NBA players or whatever the case may be. So that's what we're looking to do now.
I hear you.
Yeah.
And that goes in with your academy.
Yes.
That you're working with right now. Can you let people know a little bit more about that?
So the academy we have is called the Big and Little Skills Academy. What we focus on is teaching kids the holistic viewpoint of basketball. So we teach them Pilates, yoga, nutrition, public speaking. We do educational enhancement, vocational enhancement. We do STEM programming, financial literacy. We do a lot of different things just to give kids the opportunity to be a well-rounded individual.
Right.
And not just be an athlete, but a person.
That's good.
You know what I mean? So we're in 4 locations in New York this summer.
Okay.
And then we'll also look to be in Texas, Maryland, Oakland, Vegas, and Georgia. So we're expanding pretty rapidly. We've got pretty good sponsors like Spray Ground Boot Bags, Google, Body Armor, Honest Tea.
Right.
So we got another sponsor, losing it, Soul Pack.
Nice.
Aqua and Aviva. So just shout out to my sponsors.
Yeah,
I appreciate you.
This is great promotion, right? That's how you gotta do it.
Yeah. So so we're doing some great things, man. We have a huge event coming up on June 18th. Called Dribble Against Cancer. We're looking to create cancer awareness. Raise money for cancer awareness for my nonprofit, and also for a foster care organization as well called Foster Care Unplugged. So we're looking to do that, as well as we have about 150, 200 kids dribbling alongside the Brooklyn Bridge down to the new Brooklyn Bridge Park They have a free clinic there, and then after that, it's a celebrity game. So it's going to be on June 18th. Great day. People could look. They can get tickets soon. We'll announce it all over social media. Everybody will know about it soon.
Right.
But that's going to be a pretty big event. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You definitely are a busy man, and you're still playing, obviously. So just now, you said you had the injury. And what can you let us know a little bit about it, and what rehab are you going through for it?
So I hurt my knee, and right now I'm doing therapy about 3 times a week.
Okay.
2.5, 3 hours a day. And then I do other things like swimming and lifting weights and stuff like that. It's a tumultuous uphill battle.
Okay.
Especially more mentally than anything. But I got to the point where I use this time as an opportunity to build other things. Being my academy, my program. But therapy has been going great. There's a time period when you're just like, damn, am I ever going to get to where I need to get to? But I've been here before. This is my first time around. So I got the opportunity to, continue to build upon what I'm doing while I have this time period, but also make sure that I'm still focused on what I need to be doing in order to get back to the next level.
Definitely.
So, yeah.
Definitely understand that and respect that. Now, obviously, I know you're watching the NBA playoffs.
Yes.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts so far, just seeing it seems like a lot of drama, obviously, with the injuries going on. Steph Curry, obviously the biggest injury, the MVP, I think, has been announced today. What are your thoughts on that? Do you feel like the Warriors are doing the right thing by being cautious with him and not trying to force him into like playing Game 4 and just letting him rest a little bit? Are they taking it too cautious, or are they just doing the right thing here?
I think with I'm not gonna just say with a player like that, but with a player like that, you have to be cautious because it's about the longevity. It's not like this is a championship round of East versus West. This is like semifinals,
right?
Which they pretty much know they're going to beat Portland.
Yeah.
So I think they basically like, what, we should just rest him for a little bit. And I think that's the best thing, especially with his type of injuries he's had. I mean, how important he is to the team. I think it's smart to rest him. I think that's a good thing to do. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, going through that type of process, it's
tough.
A lot. Yeah, that's what I mean. Because a lot of people, people like me are just watching from home. We're like, oh, just throw him in there. He's practicing. He's doing this. But like Steve Kerr was saying, it's conditioning. There's a different things that go into it. And you're a point guard, and just going through the process of playing the position and how you have to be in a certain condition to play. So you kind of understand why they're taking their time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you don't want to come back too soon. And that's the problem sometimes with injuries. You feel like you're ready, but sometimes there's another piece of your body that's not ready yet.
Right.
So I'm not saying take longer, but make sure that you can do what you were doing before, if not at faster speed.
Right.
And they're doing that. They're doing the right thing with him. Definitely doing the right thing with him. Who got Rookie of the Year, by the way?
What happened?
Who got Rookie of the Year?
This year, I think it's going to be Karl Anthony Towns.
They didn't announce it yet, right?
They haven't announced it yet, but we can automatically assume it's going to be Karl Anthony Towns.
Cat definitely going to get that. He was killing.
Yeah, I mean, for a guy, and like I said, I'm a Knicks fan. I follow the Knicks, so Porzingis, we're happy with him.
Yeah.
But if he was around, we definitely would have been going to get him.
Yeah.
Let's put it in perspective. Now, like I said, you currently have your rights with LA. With that situation, do you see is a possibility you're going to stay there, or is that something that you can't really discuss?
I can't really, not can't discuss it, but more so I can't really tell.
Okay.
I'm not sure yet. I have to talk to my agent and see how things go with that. But wherever I'm at, I just want to play. I just want to play basketball and be utilized. Make sure that I'm able to contribute to a team.
Right.
Be seen and just go from there. Everything's a platform.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everything's a platform for the ultimate goal, which is to build, the Big and Little Skills Academy, which is what the purpose is. So kids is, the youth is what it's about, especially the kids we service. We service inner city kids. So we want to make sure that they see the journey, you know what I mean? Which is why, just to put a little promo out there, I'm doing a documentary soon. So,
nice.
I want to make sure the kids, they see the journey, you know what I mean? They get it. Because it's not all peaches and cream.
Right.
You know what I mean? So.
Could you, mind sharing like a moment where you feel like, was a turning point for you, because you said how it's not all peaches and cream. So I'm assuming you've had your moments where it's been rough. What would be like the roughest moment in your journey?
The roughest?
Yeah.
It probably had to be coming back from an injury. So it was 2014. I just came back from an injury. Felt my labor on my shoulder.
Oh.
I was coming back. I was going to play with the Tulsa 66ers. Was leaving 2 days later. Was playing. No, not 2 days. Sorry, a week later.
Okay.
Was playing just to stay in shape. I was having a great game. Freak accident. Sprained the ligaments in my foot. I was out for a year. That takes a long time for that to heal. So that was really tough because I was just about to leave, coming back from injury.
Right.
So I was like, I'm good. I'm healthy. I'm playing. I'm ready. And just boom, that happened. It took a real. It was more mental for me. Going through a lot of not uncertainty, not knowing what the next step was. But during this time, this injury, I think it was a little different for me. Not because of, I don't want to say it's because of the past situations, more so because my purpose changed. It was more so not about Jamael, but about, the youth, kids, and how can I uplift them, how can I. The injury, I'm going to come back from that. But mentally, you're like, before I'm like, I don't know. Now I'm like, I know I'm going to come back, and I'm going to be better. But how can I, during this time period, utilize this time that God has given me to impact? What can I do? So, that's why I do guest speakers. I do career days. I do different initiatives with homeless shelters like the Covenant House in New York City, just to, uplift and inspire. If you're not doing that, what's the purpose? You know what I mean? My purpose is to be great in every aspect that God has given me. So that's what I'm doing.
I definitely respect that. Once again, we're here with Jamael Lynch, pro basketball player, currently in the D League, but overall, just a great guy. And like I said, you're doing all these different programs. You're helping the youth. Do you have any like success stories, early success stories so far, where you see people like a kid that you saw like didn't have really a direction that you may have helped a little bit, that gave him a bit of a goal or something to look forward to?
Yeah. I'm not gonna say his name, but the kid grew up in my, he grew up in my neighborhood, and he wasn't really going in the right direction in terms of what his outlook on life was, or what his goals were. Growing up in the inner city and the projects, it could be one way or another, and the line is that thin, so it's easy because I've been on both sides.
Right.
So it's easy to go left, really easy, especially when everybody is going left. It takes a different type of individual to say, you know what, I'm gonna not go that way. I'm gonna do what I know I should do, even though I want to do this.
Right.
I'm gonna do what I know I should do. So we got him into private high school. He's doing great. Grades are phenomenal.
Right.
And it is reminiscent of myself, because I went to a public junior high school and grew up in the project and stuff. But once I went to a private high school, I'm not gonna say the private high school changed me.
Yeah.
But the environment, the people I was around changed me.
Right.
Friends that I have to this day are my best friends from high school, 99. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's
almost 20 years. So we've been down with each other, and that's because we inspired each other to be better, and we continue to do that. You know what I mean? You got to surround yourself with people who uplift you. The 5 closest people around you are a testament of who you are.
Right.
And I look at the 5 closest people around me, and I'm like, I'm doing all right. You know what I mean? So you want to surround yourself with people who are about something bigger than yourself. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So yeah, that's what we're doing our best to do everything we can to be everything we can out. Yeah. Definitely.
I mean, obviously, you already proved to me a motivational speaker, because I'm already motivated even more. Like, let's be honest. So you're definitely the guy for that, no matter what.
Yeah.
Now, you don't mind, like, obviously, you said you've gone through the process. You play basketball your entire life, and you already have this plan for, like, when you're not playing basketball, how you're going to handle things. You ever had thought about, like, coaching, like, fully, like, being a coach in your future? Has that been something that's...
I actually volunteer coach now.
Okay.
So as I'm doing therapy and rehabbing, I played for an AAU team my whole life for Riverside Church. Riverside Church Hawks up in Morningside Heights in Harlem. And I volunteer coach for my 4th grade team. Shout out to my 4th grade team.
Nice.
And, we're doing great. We're getting ready for nationals in Tennessee. And it's something I thought about. I didn't like coaching at all. I hated coaching.
Really?
Man, I wasn't going to do it.
Wow.
But then I got into it. I was like, oh, maybe I should do this after I retire. And it's interesting because you impart your knowledge, but you have to. It has to be a thin line to do that, because you can't make them do what you felt you would do.
Right.
You know what I mean? You got to give them your knowledge, but allow them to put their own style on it. So that's what I've been learning. But yeah, I would definitely go into some coaching. I don't know what level. Maybe just amateur, maybe just AAU, maybe high school, maybe college. I don't know. But that's one of the things I'm gonna, definitely divulge myself into after. Like,
okay, yeah. We're gonna take a quick break.
Yes, sir.
And when we come back, we're gonna definitely have a little fun with it in terms of some of the players and some of the teams right now remaining in the playoffs. Yes, sir, and just want to get your predictions.
Do it.
You're the main expert here, man.
My man.
All right. We'll be right back to Sports Social at Easton.
For us too.
And we're back, Sports Social with Ed Easton here on Soundcast FM. Once again, joined with Jamael Lynch, professional basketball player, motivational speaker, and potential head coach. We're getting that conversation going right now on this show. We want to make sure people know that because I'm getting messages and got a couple of questions from some fans out there. One of them obviously is can you coach the Knicks, because the Knicks are still looking for one and there's some help out there. So, hey, you just said you're probably better than some of the candidates out there now.
Yeah,
let's put it out there.
Hopefully I'll be playing for them before I coach them.
Best answer.
Yes, sir.
All right, here's another one actually. What are sort of like some of the factors or influence into your decision on picking a team to sign with?
That's a good question. It's more so of how I will be utilized. Say, for instance, Utah and Milwaukee wants me. One as a backup, one as a starting point guard. One as a facilitator, one as a scorer and a facilitator. Right. It just depends on that More so right now, how it will be utilized. How I mesh with the coaches, how to play the players, and the environment, the atmosphere. More so, I look to be in an environment of professionals. I like making sure when I'm playing basketball, I have fun off the court.
Right.
On the court, in the locker room, it's all business. You know what I mean? So I want to be around that. The environment the Spurs have the Golden State, Cleveland. If you look at it, all the top teams, Miami, it's a different type of environment because they have fun, but it's business. And that's the environment I'm looking for to be in. Making sure that we're focused. You know what I mean? Like every game is taken as every game. It's not like, they're taking night off tonight.
Yeah.
Nah, man, we here, we playing. Like every day is a game to be played. Like I'm playing hard every game.
Right.
So I look for that. I want to make sure that I'm in that type of environment. And coaching is important too. Making sure you have a coach who, and I'm not going to say a player's coach, but understands how to utilize you. And you look at, I want to say, look at Popovich for instance.
Yeah.
How to utilize a new player like LaMarcus Aldridge. You have a player who's averaging 25 and 10. You know what I mean? He comes into a new environment, new system, and Popovich knows how to utilize him. That's coaching. You know what I mean? So that's the type of environment I'm looking to be in. That's what factors into what I'll be looking to do in terms of what team I want to play with.
Definitely. Okay.
Yeah.
And here's another question. This one's actually in regards to, now we all know the whole story with D'Angelo Russell and everything behind, off the, I'm just going to ask you, I'm not going to get into that, but I just want to ask you your opinion on locker room politics and, things stay within the locker room. Do you feel like there's too much overexposure of what goes on behind the scenes in locker rooms and, meetings with teams? Because of social media, et cetera? I
don't think it's more so overexposure. I think this is the time we're in. And everything is an adjustment.
Okay.
Everything is pertinent to the situation.
Okay.
I look at that situation, and it's unfortunate because it's just a code that you just don't violate. And not even coming from a different neighborhood, just being a player and a teammate. There's certain levels of respect you just don't violate. And I can't vouch for or protect or rebuttal that at all. He shouldn't have did that. You know what I mean? So I don't think overexposure. I just think this is the time we're in, and it's more so just being cautious of what you say or what you do, because things can be taken out of context, and then you have to do a retraction and all these different things. But at the same time, the media's job is to make something out of nothing.
Yeah.
So that's why you got to be cautious, not bite your tongue, but just choose your words wisely. That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Last listener question here. Best coach you ever played for?
Kenny Pretlow.
Okay. Look, no hesitation. Just
Kenny Pretlow, man. He coached me since I was I want to say 9 to about 16. He grew up with my father from the neighborhood, but he just won a championship at Thomas Jefferson. Was a head coach last year at Lincoln High School.
Nice.
Great person, great guy. He taught me a lot. Him and Coach Ted Gustis, because he coached me at Laughlin as well. They both taught me a lot. Kenny Pretlow, he just he knew me a lot longer. Since he probably knew me since I was 4. Man, he probably younger than that because he grew up with my father and stuff like that. So he's the reason why I'm here. To be honest with you, he got me into Bishop Laughlin from the projects, and he saw something in me. And Kenny P, you listening? Good looking, baby. I appreciate you.
I like that.
Yes, sir.
So now, obviously, I just want to end off. We're going to talk about the NBA playoffs. Who is your picks? Who do you have in the NBA Finals right now? As we stand, who do you pick?
I'm going with Golden State and Cleveland. Unfortunately, I'm not a Cleveland fan.
Okay.
I really wanted Chicago to get it together.
Yeah.
I feel like they had the talent and the pieces. And then I look at Miami. Miami's pretty good. Whiteside is hurt.
Right.
Cleveland swept Atlanta. That was unbelievable.
It was.
Atlanta should have just let Boston. Boston would have got one game.
I think so. I was very disappointed. Atlanta, it was no heart until the last game, which was yesterday.
And I can't understand that as a team. They're a good team. So it's not like they're no disrespect. It's not like they're a young Minnesota or a Milwaukee. They're talented. It was in the finals a few years ago.
Right.
So I think it's just more so you got to have more pride. Golden State, I think Golden State going to win again.
Okay.
It's going to be tough for them to
Yeah.
beat the Spurs. Well, the Spurs beat OKC.
Yeah, they might not get past them.
So
Yeah.
the West is tough.
It's literally the Wild West,
And I
because
think,
you never know.
Yeah, and I think they're going to that format where it's just a top 16 team soon.
You know what? I thought about that. I disagree a little bit. I understand they want the best teams in,
Yeah.
but it kills the whole East West
I
portion.
agree.
You know,
I agree.
what's the point of it?
I agree, but it makes the finals that much more interesting.
It does.
You know what I mean? Because you're going to have the two best teams.
Yeah.
I don't think Cleveland's the second best team in the NBA.
not at
They're
all.
probably like fourth.
Yeah.
So, so that's what I like about it. But I'm definitely going to Golden State.
Okay.
To win it all. I think they're going to repeat. Their team is extraordinary. They have lapses at times, but I think those lapses that they've had in the playoffs so far, they're going to make those corrections, which is going to make them that much more deadly in the championship
Nice.
round. But yeah, I got Golden State winning. I got them winning.
Golden State winning.
Yeah.
And I got to ask you that because you brought up Cleveland. You say you're not a Cleveland fan.
Not at all.
There's a reason why. Can you put that
I
out
just
there?
don't like LeBron.
Oh, okay.
I don't like him,
fair.
not personally. I don't know him personally.
Okay.
I think the reason why I don't like LeBron because I think he can be way better than he is. I think if LeBron worked on certain things, I think he probably could be the best player ever play. I think
I agree.
He has that, but I just don't feel. I feel like he's content.
Yeah.
With just being 6'8", 260. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
No.
It is what it is.
It's a good content to have.
But if he has some he had worked on his passion is unbelievable.
Yeah.
He rebounds obviously. Athleticism is. If he worked on his skill, he has some skill work.
Yeah.
Next level.
I think he's kind of fallen back from that because just like you said, he's had that default. You know, he has all the skills that he needs, and he's never really taken it to that next level. I feel like he could still be a better shooter.
Yeah.
That's always been
Facts.
a big knock
that's
against
the scary
him.
thing though. He still can get better.
I know.
And this is his 12th year.
Yeah.
So that's scary.
That is very scary when you look at it.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, we're just wrapping up. So anything you want to, any extra plugs that you want to put out there to talk about the Academy?
Yeah. Make sure you guys look out for everything on our social media. On Instagram, it's BALSA_. My social media is on IG is J_LYNCH57, and Twitter is JLynch57. Go to our website, bigandlittleskillsacademy.com, or my website, jlynch57.com. But look out for the celebrity game on June 18th. It's going to be pretty big. Like I said, for cancer awareness, we want to make sure we get everybody out. We're looking to do it big. So just look out for that. Make sure you guys continue to focus on goals. Be great. Be royal. Love life.
Definitely appreciate that. And we look forward to seeing you on the court.
Yes, sir.
Back on the court, healthy and ready to go, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, Jamael Lynch, anytime, man. Stop by. You're a Brooklyn
Appreciate
guy.
it.
This
Yes,
is
sir.
Brooklyn. Let's keep doing this.
We out here, baby.
Definitely, man. This is Sports Social at Easton. We'll be right back.